Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooedteacherplans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. This week we're doing a plan with me for the week of October 5th through the 11th and have the cutest kit ever. I've used this kit once before, but not in this particular format. I'm using the scene kit this time from the Crafty Banana. I do have a code for her shop. I will leave it down below. This is my current and new freebie. I just adore it. It's so cute, and I want to incorporate some of this if I can. The fall weather, still not sticking around here yet, but my planner can be fully into fall. That's fine. So I did start rewatching Gilmore Girls like I do every fall last week. It takes me months to get all the way through the whole entire series, but it's just kind of my fall guilty pleasure, and it's just kind of fun. So let me show you the kits. This is the Gilmore Fall Collection Kit 1. There is one for every season except summer, and summer is coming next year. So winter you will also see, and probably spring as well in this planner, but this is just the cutest kit. So we've got the half the scene here, some date covers, and some extra boxes there. I don't think I'll use the date covers this week. I think I'm going to use the deco, which you will see in just a second. It's so cute. Here's the other half of the scene. Full box checklist. Here's the deco, which has to go across the top. I just love it so much. And then we've got a bunch of boxes here. Some headers and little things. A bunch of functional things here. And here, I love all of the plaid. Here's the glitter sampler that I added on, which is just, I love the colors. So fun. I also added on the squared off boxes just for some variety. And here is the freebie, which is themed to the kit. It's so cute. I just love it. So I think we're ready to get started, except for, let me show you my weekly actions for this week. So here's what is going on this week. I'm working on a giveaway because I hit 10K on Instagram, and there's some things that I'm going to be doing with that giveaway and just some fun things to celebrate in October. Work last week was kind of a bust, so I'm going to try and buckle down and get some of this stuff done. These are pretty much the same as last week. I'm just continuing these things. These again are kind of the same as last week. Sleep is just definitely has to improve in some way. And then these are the same as last week, same here. And then these just, some simple things I need to get done. So that's my weekly actions. I do look at that every day pretty much and try to incorporate those things into my weekly spread. I think we're ready to get started now. So let's do it. So since this is a scene kit, I have these larger strips, longer I should say, and then the mini strips that go between the columns to kind of fill in that space. You can leave those out, or you can add them like I am doing here. If you're really talented, you can pick up both at the same time, but I only do that every once in a while because it's hard, but it is handy when you do that. So right here is when I almost messed up my sticker, but I got my undo and then I dropped it down again. But lining up the little ones is a little bit trickier than the bigger ones, but if you just like butt it up against the bigger sticker, then you can get it in there. And then like that, where you lay it down together is the best if you can do that. And then just lining up the pattern instead of the top or bottom is easier for me too. So just focus on the sticker and the continuation of the actual art versus the actual sticker like on the page. So for glitter headers this time, this is my maybe second, it's either my second or third time using this kit. But this time I went with the yellow glitter headers. I've done the green in the past and the bright corally red, but yellow just seems so sunny and I wanted to bring in that for this time around. And then I put in the weekend banner over there on the weekend. And then the deco, I'm just placing this across the top. So we do have a new little Luke sticker, which is so cute. And all of this deco is done by Fox and Pip. It is so cute and it just goes well with the kit and it's just adorable. And I love doing deco across the top like this when it's this size and it fills in all the space. And then I'm going to use the little popcorn pieces to fill in any just kind of random white spaces. And then I'm going to use the girls stickers, Lorelai and Rory, over on the sidebar. You'll see that in a minute. I love how the popcorn just kind of brings it all together up there. It's so cute. I ended up not laying too many over the edge just because I like them and I wanted to use them as much as possible, but there were just a couple that I snipped a little bit. I think that looks so cute. And then I'm going to put my school stickers from Virgo and Paper across the top. We are back to school hybrid and it feels good to be somewhat normal. Hopefully we get all of our kids back in school soon. All right, so I'm going through my Nikki Plus 3 cleaning lists and trying to find a color that would work. I couldn't find a yellow that was the right tone, so I ended up going with a brown one, which actually looks really good because there's a lot of brown tones in the bottom washi, and so it just kind of blends in totally. So I found this one that and I thought about orange for a second because of the trees and things, but it just didn't seem to go perfectly well. So the brown was the right choice there. So I'm just going to pop that in on the bottom of the sidebar. And then for the quote box, I'm going to use this one that says, "Where you lead, I will follow." And I have been doing this with like going over the calendar and putting it under the dates for a couple of months now. And I really like this. I'm going to continue doing that the rest of the year, I think, or the rest of this planner. So I'm cutting down a checklist for my sidebar, and then I'm going to grab the this week header, which just happened to be the same color, which is nice. And then for my little, highlight of this week, I just pulled a Gilmore Girls quote. You don't see me write it in here because I wanted to look it up so that I knew that I got it right. But I did end up putting, "I'm not avoiding anything, I'm going to find coffee." And then I forgot to fill in my sidebar, but I'll come back in just a minute and do that. So on to Monday. First thing is, I want to put in my videos first. So 3 videos went up this week. I've been on a 3 video schedule for a while now. It seems to work pretty well. I'm not scared to go down to 2 videos, but I've had enough content for 3, so I've just been kind of sticking with that. Monday was my regular plan with me. Wednesday was a planner review, which was the Gooseby Twins planner. And then Friday was a memory plan with me. I am giving away that Gooseby Twins planner if you want to go check that out. And it will be up until Wednesday, and then I'll take the giveaway down on Wednesday afternoon. Okay, on Monday, first thing is I wanted to send out some PD information, professional development. On the next Monday, we have just a PD day, which is Indigenous Peoples Day. So the teachers will be there, but not the kids. And I just kind of ended up being the one to organize all of that. So I sent everything out, like the spreadsheet and the form and all the things. And then I also wanted to mark that I'm still hybrid with 1 student. So I had several kids come back to school this day. And then I have 1 left to finish a couple of more days of quarantine. He should be back next week. And then I just used a glitter header as a divider, and then I have a half box for my workout for that day. And then I'm just putting in on Tuesday to mark our leadership team meeting, and I'm just using the Luke's coffee cup from the kit for marking that. Below that, I wanted to mark that I needed to finish up a cybersecurity training. It's like required by the state, and it's so dumb. But we kind of figured out how to work the system, so I got it done in like 45 minutes, which is better than what it was going to be. And then also on this day was the ACT test. So I had a couple of kids taking that, so I wanted to mark that just so I remembered. I do check in with my planner in the morning, and that's why I put a few school things in, just major things, just so I can look at it and see what I am in for the day. And then I'm using a piece of washi to separate my school section from my home section. And then that glitter box is for my workout for that day. I also got blue apron, so I'm just pulling a little thing to mark that just to save some space. You actually don't lose any space with a seam kit if you're using bottom washi and full boxes every day, but for some reason, sometimes it just feels like you're losing space, so I don't know. It's all in my head. And then to mark cooking dinner, I just pulled the pie from my freebie. This was also, I got this totally wrong. I wrote vice presidential debate on that box, but it totally is not on Tuesday. It was on Wednesday. So I moved that later, like on Monday when I realized that I put it in the wrong spot, over to Wednesday. And then I just pulled some script stickers. These are all from Virgo and Paper. By the way, my 10K giveaway on Instagram is still going. And this week, the main exciting thing is that I have a shop credit giveaway. So it's going to be open the week that this plan with me goes up. So if you want to head over to Instagram and join that, I won't give you too many details, but everything will be in the post and it's a good one. So on Wednesday, the first thing I marked was working on lesson plans, and I just used the Crafty Banana pen from my extras, and then I pulled the planner stack from my freebie to put in that I needed to remind people to reflect on their goals. We have a whole system for that at school, and it's very simple for them. They just have to add to it. And then this half box after the glitter header is for my workout for this day. And then also tonight, I wanted to mark on Wednesday that it was Planning Together, which is Darian plans her live every week. And I'm just pulling a coffee cup from the freebie. I'm really enjoying like that routine of like Wednesdays I would do Planning Together, which this Wednesday I ended up watching a lot of YouTube, I guess, because I watched Planning Together, which was from 7 to 8. And then 8 was when the vice presidential debate was on, so it was just like a lot of TV that night, which was not intentional, but just is what it is. And then I just pulled some Fox and Cactus hair washing stickers for Wednesday, and I'm just going to pull that label to mark that in. And I will reposition all of that you'll see at the end, just kind of fitting everything in where it needs to go. So I put in the tidy up sticker, and I did tidy up that day, but I am going to pull that sticker because I just didn't have room for it. So here's where I remember to fill in my sidebar. So I'm working on the giveaway this week. I worked on my budget, and then I'm tracking PM reading, which I did terrible at this week. I think because of just like things happening each night, but it didn't work out with the reading, but we'll get back on it next week. And then on Thursday, I have just a note here to myself to check on some systems. And what I mean by that is like some cool sheets that gather information on discipline and tardies and all that stuff. I kind of manage all of those, and I have a whole system for everything that goes out automatically. It's cool when it works right, but you have to check on it every once in a while just to make sure everything's running. And then we also had an Amazon return that was due on this day. We were returning some things we had ordered. And then I also had a chiropractor appointment on this day. I always feel so good after I go and do that. And then I also meal planned on Thursday. If you haven't noticed already, I've gotten into kind of a routine now that school is fully in session, and I'm really kind of tweaking it, but it's working really well for me, kind of doing the same thing each week. So that half box was for a workout, which didn't happen. I ended up just doing a stretching, which is what I typically like to do after the chiropractor, but I totally forgot and put a half box in. So I will also adjust that, which you'll see at the end. And then I kind of put in a tidy up here on Thursday as well. So then on Friday, I just used the pencil icon to mark that this was the 3 weeks of the 6 weeks, which is our grading period. We just have to have our grades in and do a couple of reports and things. And then I'm just using this washi strip to mark that I want to prep for next week. I really didn't have to do much because we're doing a project next week, so it was pretty easy. And then I'm just going to use a glitter header underneath that to mark off my school section. I had a hard time getting stickers down straight this week. Okay, then I'm just putting in some half boxes for the weekend, just for things to kind of catch what I'm doing. Nothing exciting, obviously. I'm being very indecisive with boxes and things that I wanted to put in. So I just put in this label for a workout for that day, but I ended up not. I just did some more stretching. I was just super tired, and I ended up just working on some financial stuff. And then those glitter boxes on Saturday and Sunday are for my workout, which they look very crooked right now, but I think I fixed them later. And then I'm using my Blue Scooter Press planner, my mäksēlife planner, to mark my weekly actions. Again, I'm really enjoying like the routine that I have right now of each day kind of has some tasks to do that are the same every week. It's just predictable, and it's kind of keeping me on track in a lot of ways. And then I wanted to mark in filming. I just used a couple of things from the freebies here. The Copper Boom candle to mark in cleaning, which I did a super fast cleaning session yesterday. I'm filming this voiceover on Sunday because I just filmed all day. There's some fun things happening the week that you're watching this, if you're watching it like the week that it goes up, but it was just very time consuming and it took a lot of time. So on Sunday, I have marking in here groceries along with an icon, and then I wanted to put in meal prep and YouTube prep. So I'm just kind of layering some things here. I'm going to pull this label for YouTube prep, and to mark that, I'm just using another Luke's cup from my stash, also from Crafty Banana. I have a lot of stuff to prep today, so it's going to take me a long time. Editing is just a lot this week because the videos are very long and have a lot of different clips. And then meal prep, I just used the knife from my freebie to mark in that, and then the paw print for cat boxes and trash, which is already done, thank goodness. And then for washing my hair on Sunday night, I just pulled in a little thing. And my Fox and Cactus sticker. Little things are really helpful for this type of spread with the scene kit because you can just fit in a lot of different stuff. And then I wanted to mark in self-care as well. So I'm just going to use a candle from the freebie. I have one left, and I'm using the Fall Festival one and just layering that right there. Here is my week nearly finished. I just have a few things to fill in on the weekend and my sidebar. I have been doing so much filming today, prepping for some videos for next week, and I'm so exhausted from all of this, but this is getting done today, and I am glad for that. I already got my weekly actions done, went for my walk this morning. Tonight I'm going to relax after I get some cleaning done, and then tomorrow is just prepping for next week and hopefully having some relaxation time before we hit another week. This was a slower week at school, but it was a pretty good week, actually. It was kind of long, but it was good. So I did do some harder workouts this week and then tapered off because I just got really tired, but I did get some good things at least done on the first couple days. I did buy some new boots, and I also went to Ulta this day and got a couple of new hair items. And then, yeah, school was kind of slow, but I'll take a slow week over anything crazy. So let me show you what I have left in the kit. Here is what I used from my freebie, and then I used some of this stuff from this freebie, and then I've got some of the squared off boxes left, so a bunch of checklists, quite a few of the washi strips. I used a lot of that page, a few little things, got a full box and the date covers, and then I've got, okay. And then I have got some of the glitter sampler here. And then I've got a couple of boxes left here. I don't know how that ended up over there. Okay, anyway, my kit is kind of a mess, but that's okay. This week was overall pretty good. Let's look at my weekly actions and I will show you. I've got a bunch of stuff still to do. This week was, it just hasn't gone exactly how I wanted to. I need to do some more reading. And I need to definitely work on my sleep. Sleep was not good this week. And then this was pretty good. I just had 2 days where I did not end my snacking and stuff by 8 p.m. I did finish Bones, the whole series finally. I am going to rest on Sunday, so we might as well check that one off. This week at work, I did get a bunch of stuff done, but I didn't read anything. Both of those are done. I still need to do these. These have been on my list. At least this first one, vacuum out the car, for weeks now. I don't know why I won't just do it. I think because it's hot outside, and that means my garage is hot, and I just don't want to do it. But I will, eventually. And then I will do my memory keeping next week, because all of the filming is just taking up so much time, and then all that much more time to edit. So I'm pushing that off. But yeah, I've got a bunch done. Still have some things to do, but we're looking pretty good so far. This spread is just so cute. I love the deco across the top. This is just adorable and I'm obsessed with it. The scene kit was a good decision on my part. I just think it's so cute. Especially the Fox and Bib deco. It's just next level. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this spread. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you next time. Bye!